eventually sold to RDO, right? And that was a time when they were like, this was last year, I think. From December, there were a lot of news coming in the online media sites, and there were a lot of experts saying that Dingana is going to close down. And then we heard about, do you think that that was a good exit with RDO? What's your thought on that?
Yeah, I think we are super happy with the way we exited. And we are very excited to be part of the RDO executive team. Anthony, Scott, all these guys are super talented and super smart, and they are running the business in the best possible way. So I think overall, basically we started the acquisition talks kind of lasted for close to slightly more than 2 months. It started end of December and it ended mid of March. Right, so that was a period when we could not actually come out publicly and talk about what is actually happening with the company. Right, so, and if you see, there were kind of weird rumors floating around is because around Feb we kind of took our Dingana products down, and that was a very conscious decision from our side, because if we had kept the Dingana products alive, then it would have, the integration and getting the RDO brand in India would have been delayed by almost an year and a half. So we wanted to figure out a way to kind of get RDO brand into India as fast as possible. And the best way to do that was to quickly take the Dingana products down and replace them with RDO products. And that also had other interesting aspects about transferring our business partnerships and licensing agreements over to RDO as well.
And you've been a big evangelizer of this space, basically both your brothers is known. Do you think music streaming business is a big challenge in India, especially with record labels holding because that's a rights with them, right? And there is one question here also, is that since mobile is becoming the first device right now, and the mobile music rights are with one company in Bollywood, right? So do you think that that's a very big challenge for online streaming startups in India? It's a very big market to crack.
So I think overall India has a big advantage because it has volume, right? It has tons of users, and probably in the next 3 to 4 years, it is going to be one of the top 3 biggest markets in the world, right? So from that perspective, getting into India, the time when we got into music streaming was pretty much the right time to get into this particular market, right? But I think eventually over the past 3-4 years, we have seen that the music labels have got better and better working with companies like us. But there are still few guys out there who are not really trying to give their content in the best possible way to all the players at the same time. Right? So, for example, if you are giving your content on web and not on mobile, I think that creates certain barriers. I think as a music labels, I would encourage anyone and everyone to basically give their content to pretty much all the music streaming players equally, treat all of them equally, and then based on whose product is the best, they will eventually win. That is what I believe is the future.
What's going at RDO right now? Because you are the vice president for emerging markets. RDO is a global player. What's happening at RDO at your end?
I think we are working 24/7 trying to get everything that we had done at Dingana, integrate that into RDO products, and looking forward to launching RDO in India later this year. So our goal as Dingana founders after joining RDO is to basically lead the emerging market strategy, both on the business and the product side. So initially we will be launching in India later this year, and then taking the strategy forward to other emerging markets.
I think you are the VP at emerging markets, right? What's the role with Swapnil?
So I'm currently looking at business development, marketing, engineering, and Swapnil is focusing on licensing, product, and sales.
And you are back in Pune right now. What brings to you Pune? Is it ramping up things or?
Yeah. So we are actually growing the team much bigger. We are moving into a bigger office space in a matter of 60 days. We are hiring aggressively on the engineering and the sales side as well. And other business partnerships that we had at Dingana, we are taking them forward and getting them to a much higher level.
I think that's a good news. Whoever is watching this video, that Dingana is ramping up and hiring aggressively in the next 60 days.
Yep. So if anyone is interested in joining our engineering, sales, marketing teams, then please do drop a line to me.
You've been in this streaming business for a pretty good time, right? And I was reading a report globally that the streaming business is having tough challenges, right? How do you see the future of online business, the streaming business? And second, apart from advertisement, right? What would be the revenue generation ways? Because advertisement is not the only sole way where you can survive for a longer run. What's your thought on that? Because you've seen the market along.
So I think if you look at the near future, then apart from streaming, I don't think there is any other way. Right, so whether it is streaming music, whether it is streaming videos or movies, I think that's the only way moving forward. So I think, as you might know, physical sales for CDs is already dropping significantly at a significant pace, and downloads is not a model that can scale to millions and millions of users. Right, so streaming is the only way by which you can give users music in a world-class fashion and have them not just interact with the music at a personal level, but even at a social level. So I think Rdio is one of the topmost brands in the world who is achieving that in one of the best possible ways. So, and I think if you're looking at the revenue models, I believe there are two revenue models that we should be going after. One is basically brand advertising and second is subscriptions. So if you look at the brand advertising side, then I think that is more or less there to monetize the free users and cut even on the licensing cost or any other cost that you have in running the business. But I think the main revenues will come from subscriptions.
Do you think India is a market ready for subscription, paid subscription things?
So if you look at CRBT, I think that's one of the biggest businesses in India, right? And it is majorly dominated by music. So Indians in India are more or less already accustomed to paying say around 30 to 50 rupees a month to set certain tones as their CRBTs, right? So I think it's already proven that the market exists. There will be a shift for all these users moving away from CRBT to music streaming services, and that is going to happen over the next 2 to 3 years.
One quick question here is as a user, right? I would love to listen to songs, and I'm also ready to pay to the songs if the songs are in that quality that we have. Like I would really not go to a download like in a torrent site and download music, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I am provided that kind of a good quality music, but there is also a challenge of payment,
Mm-hmm.
right? And payments are. Do you think payments is if that payment model is sorted out, this subscription model will work much more faster?
Yeah. So I think payment is charging a user in India is a big problem. If you look at a country like US or UK, pretty much more than 90% of those guys are accustomed to pay by their credit cards. Right? But if you look at India, the credit card penetration is maybe around 5 to 8%. Right? Most of the online sales will happen via carrier billing integration. And that we believe is like the most important thing that you need to take care of when you are adding subscriptions to your products. So at Rdio, we would be focusing on the same. We are already working with a few mobile carriers in India to unlock subscriptions by carrier billing.
And an entrepreneur is always an entrepreneur, right? So are you guys thinking of something, some new ideas coming into right now at your mind, or are you happy with Rdio?
Yeah, so I think right now we are super happy with Rdio, and the kind of flexibility that Anthony, Scott, and the team has given us is we are pretty much running Rdio India as if it's our own startup, right? And we are planning to take it to other emerging markets. So we are super excited with the way things are going, and our goal is to make Rdio a much bigger brand than Dingana was in India, and that's about it.
And back of your mind, if given a chance again, obviously, I believe that tomorrow we will see some good ideas coming in from your end, also from both the brothers. So, what would be the things that you would not like to do, which you did in Dingana as a startup, not just a business, as a startup?
So I think one of the things that we did at Dingana was we bootstrapped the company for around 3 years, right? So I think we won't be doing that again. I think bootstrapping slows you down significantly.
Right.
Though it's a good way to kind of figure out the product market fit, but I think bootstrapping a company for 3 years was not a good idea. So I think if we can shorten that span, if I can go back and change anything, I would probably try to shorten that time span.
And what keeps you busy other than, I know 24/7 an entrepreneur is always tied to his work. What keeps you busy apart from your startup life and work at Rdio?
I have a 3-year-old daughter, She keeps me super busy.
Great. And how do you see the digital right now market evolving in India? What's your thought on that?
I think the future is super bright, given that in India today most of the users are accessing internet via 2G, and there is a small subset of users who is using 3G. Right? But in the next 2 years, you will have 4G deployed pretty much everywhere in the country. So I believe that users are going to skip 3G and all the 2G users are going to jump over 4G, and the cost will be so effective that the kind of internet speed you would be getting, you will need services like RDO to make use of that speed. Right? So I believe that once 4G is deployed nationwide in the next 2 years, music, videos, and games is going to basically rule this country.
And any quick advice to entrepreneurs, because you have grown some white hair with your first startup, right? So any quick advice?
I think I would say that you should always believe in your gut, no matter how difficult the path is. Whatever you're working at, do it so well that everyone around you should basically lose their breath looking at you do what you do.
Thanks, Nehal. Thanks for taking time out for us from your busy schedule, and wish you very best with audio and your road ahead. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.